Well.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
We know. We talk Knicks all the time. We just don't record.
We don't record.
Basically what happened.
All right, we're back for the 50th time, and the Knicks are contenders now.
Wow.
Take note.
Big Beach. We're here.
My man, Alex.
It's different this time.
What's up, guys?
Go!
This Knicks team is blowing me away, and we blew away the reigning champions tonight with a 38-point win. I mean, what can they not do? What can they not do?
the team clicks. OG 11-2 since the trade, plus minus, like the second highest plus minus in Knicks history so far. Absolutely in terms of his run, absolutely ridiculous basketball. The thing is, OG is someone who gives you less and more at the same time. What he brings defensively raises everybody's game. Defensive player of the year. All right, start the campaign now.
Start voting him right now.
Start the campaign. Start talking about it. The media got to give him his respect. OG's out here making everything happen. He's spacing the floor on offense. It's easier for Randall and Brunson. The bench is impressing me a lot. Precious is playing so much better. Dante's been doing his thing all season. Brunson should be an all-star starter. We got to make sure we get him on the bench at least.
I know.
And the Knicks are elite. Since getting OG, different team.
Yep.
Different team. We've now beaten the Sixers, blown them out. We blew out the Timberwolves. We let them back in it late. It was the first OG game.
Right.
We're blowing them out for most of the game. Now we take on the defending champs, the Nuggets, who we beat twice last season. But that was with Mitch. That was with Quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We still haven't even made a trade for our backup point guard. We'll see if we need to, because this team is clicking right now. It's a good time to be a Knicks fan. Be excited. We've been through the hell. We've been through pain to get
you
here.
just said the biggest thing.
Yeah.
The team is clicking. I think anyone that's watching this team play, you can clearly see that these guys are all supporting each other like tremendously.
Yep.
Like, not just, we always talk about, they like each other, which we definitely see that too. But on the court, these guys are playing with each other. And I always said this, I'm just going to keep saying it. I always said, like, you can't keep changing up the team. You have to give the team time to know each other and to know how they're going to play. And you see it. You see it now on the court. Like, it's, well, when you say you have eyes in the back of your head, like, that's how they play. Yeah. And I have to say, OG did kind of come in very seamlessly and sort of fit in with them. It seems like better than Barrett.
Seems.
Right? I mean,
listen, shout out to my guy RJ. His signature still on his hat. I wish him all the best. I think he's a better offense film in Toronto. He's gonna have the ball more. He can get to the rim.
I think that everyone will agree. I think all Knicks fans believe this. That RJ and Quickly have been put in great positions for their career.
Oh, come on.
Right? So I don't think there's any love lost. I think that we're always going to wish them the best.
You saw their ovation. You were there in person.
We're going to always wish them the best. We're going to always want the best for their career. And, New York is where they first started their professional NBA career. So the thing is, all good for them. But this team right now fits. The team fits so well. And I know we have to get another piece, right?
Well, we got two pieces left. First, we gotta get the bench is really impressing me now. So it's
Well, tonight they did. Tonight they did,
but they've been good. They've been making it happen. They've been an aggressive defensive bench. I still feel come playoff time without an extra scorer there, we could kind of get stuck.
Right.
We don't have a lot of dribble penetration on that team. Deuce is killing it from deep, but Deuce isn't a traditional point guard getting in there making things happen. Grimes has kind of been back and forth. His defense has been excellent, but we still don't have that guy on the bench.
Right.
We don't have a J.R. Smith. Jordan in modern times, Jordan Clarkson, Malcolm Brogdon, Alec Burks, right? The DeJounte Murray to a degree. We've heard a lot of rumors about that too. But you don't want to mess up the chemistry too much,
right? So that's the thing.
But I think we can. I don't think we can afford going into the playoffs to not make a move,
right?
Because the playoffs are a different game.
Yep.
The rotation is going to shorten. I still feel like we need like one more guy there, and then they're going to make the eventual trade because we still have the 7 picks. So there's 2 moves to come. But what excites me about this year and how we're playing right now, right? We see Isaiah Hartenstein become basically like an all-star level center the way he's been playing since Mitch is out.
Right.
There's a chance Mitch comes back. If Mitch comes back, Precious, it's crazy to say because Precious has been playing so well.
Right.
But if you remember what Mitch was playing like to start the season, it was the best Mitch we'd seen. If this Mitch comes back, and obviously he won't be the same, he'll be coming off the bench, but if Mitch comes off the bench and gives us 15 minutes a game
So-
on that
so
backup
I was
team
gonna
with
say-
Hartenstein starting.
Right,
I don't
so-
understand how teams are going because if Mitch comes back, he's
So
on the bench.
so that's. I just want to make sure that that's where your head is at.
No,
yes,
yes,
if
of
Mitch
course,
comes
you can't
back-
break this up.
If Mitch comes back,
Yeah.
great, give us 15 minutes. But Hartenstein has to start.
No,
because
Hartenstein.
Hartenstein is such a smart
Yeah.
basketball player, and I see it on the court. I see the moves that he's making,
His passing.
his thought process, being able to make those quick decisions. So I definitely
Black
want
Jokic.
I definitely want him to start for us.
Yeah.
And as far as that other trade or the other person we need to get, I still don't want a big superstar. I keep hearing rumblings of Giannis and other big players around the league.
Nice.
And I don't want any of those guys. I think that our team, no one on our team currently has a big ego or
Right.
is extra flashy or carries themselves. Even though this team is Randall's team, Randall allowed Jalen to come in
And take over
and
Jalen's
sort of
team
take
now, but
over. Yes, it's Jalen's team, but I feel like it's a
But they
very
share
shared,
it. They share
I was
it.
gonna say I feel it's
They
a
share
very
it.
shared experience
Yeah.
between the two of them, and I think the third person whoever the third person is, they need to get has to be on that same kind of mindset, right? It has
Right.
to be someone that's
That's
able
why
to
OG
sort of
fits
fit
in well. OG doesn't
Right.
talk. He's Tibbs' favorite player. Here's the thing, though. Just
Plays
to kind
defense, doesn't talk, plays defense.
He doesn't talk.
No
He plays
emotion.
defense, right? Just to talk about your point about not bringing in that extra guy. All the media attention for months. Been hearing, oh, the Knicks got to get a guy. We don't get acknowledgement just for what we're doing now. We're blowing out
Oh,
good
we're gonna
teams.
start to get it.
Well, I don't know, but we'll see. We're blowing out good teams, but the talk still is, oh, can you win with Brunson? Brunson's too small. We need another star. When they're going to make the trade. We're beating the teams, by the way, with the stars, with the
right.
this, that, the other.
Right.
The Knicks don't even have anything close to a max contract on the roster, right? Our main guys are making half of what max guys are making, right?
Right.
Randall and Brunson are making around, Brunson's like 26 million a year. Randall's at like 28, 29.
So much
the
for being
stars are
overpaid.
making
So
50.
much for overpaying Brunson.
Oh, all right. Oh, well, it's not even going to that, right? The whole team is on good contracts. But I want to say this, especially given the media discourse, the disrespect. I love this team so much. I still think they got to make one little move this year. I don't think it needs to be a big move right now. I do think they do need to make one move. They got to do something with Fournier's deal, get something going there. Get an upgrade for the bench, because I do think come playoff time, without a guy on the bench that can score, I could see us struggling a little bit more. But I kind of don't want anyone to come. Any of these big guys come in and take the credit from what these guys are doing.
Right,
This whole
right.
team is built off of guys that were disrespected, underrated, told they couldn't be good enough, too small, not smart enough. Everybody on this team at some point was doubted. Deuce was in the G League grinding to get to this point. I tweeted 2 years ago. They're grooming they're grooming Deuce. I have to call him Trace right now. He's hitting all the threes. But they were grooming Deuce to basically take over from Quickly one day.
Right.
That's exactly what's happened to a
Right.
degree.
Right.
But we do miss that
Yeah,
kind of...
he is coming in and
He's
scoring
coming
those
in, he's
3-pointers.
scoring threes,
He
he's
is
doing his
that.
thing. So the thing is, I love the fact that this team is so gritty. They're so tough. They've had nothing handed to them. They're not coddled. All it is hard work, grinding. They still get no respect. They still go out there and put in work. And it really feels like a team that represents the city. And it's rare to get a team that feels like it's woven into the fabric of what the city's about as well.
Everyone is grinding. Everyone is playing hard.
Yeah. It's the team.
And yes, they're not flashy. I mean, we're in New York, but it's not that flash. Right?
It's grit and hard work. That's when you're really from New York, you know that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's not the broad. I mean, yes, you got that too, but it's the flash. We're putting in work. We're seeing the rewards. Listen, we played Boston and the Bucks a million times during the season. I remember it was a little bit annoying. We had to play all these games against tough teams. Now, when they play us, they don't know us anymore.
Because
they played
with Quickly and
they play another team.
RJ.
This ain't the same Knicks, baby.
Yep.
This ain't the same
Yep.
Knicks. It's so exciting watching these games because not only are we playing well, playing tough, we're curb stomping teams. Like they're getting to the point. Now we're getting. Thank you for. We're getting to the point. We're just putting the accelerator on.
Yep.
We're pushing it and we're not letting up. We're not. You saw tonight.
You know what we're doing? You know what we're doing that we have not been doing, that we weren't doing for a long, long time, is we are closing out games.
Oh, for real?
That is what we're doing.
Yeah, we're closing out
That's
games.
what we're doing. I used to be afraid when I would watch a Knicks game and the first half we played well. I'd be like, oh man, this means that third quarter's. You guys know it was the doom third quarter, right? The third quarter, the other team would step up, and all of a sudden that lead that we had or the even score that we had, it was blown out. So I'm watching us in these tight games even, or games where, 10-point lead doesn't really mean that much anymore. And I'm watching that we are able to close out games. Randall has been able to play well in those clutch minutes
Big
towards the
improvement
end of
from
the
him
game.
this year.
So that's
Big
great.
improvement, yeah.
And so my only thing I would say, and playing in the playoffs is about having the experience,
Yeah.
right? And so
We got experience.
So we have
it.
over the last couple of years
Yeah.
started to get some experience. So I really hope that this year in the playoffs we are able to gather from that experience and know how to go in there and play, because the playoffs are another level.
And on that Randall note, that's the big question mark still, right? Julius Randle has done this in multiple regular seasons. He has 2 All-NBA appearances, 2-time All-Star, likely to get a 3rd All-NBA potentially, and a 3rd All-Star this year. But he's not been able to really show it in the playoffs, and I do think that's been a bit overblown. I think he's been unlucky. The Hawks series, he didn't have any help at all. Then he's injured last year against Cleveland.
Right.
But if Julius Randle plays to what he can do, you're watching how he's playing this year. He's getting to the rim. He's not settling for the jumper. He's playing tough. He's playing a little bit more in control. Every year he's gotten a little bit more in control. So if he gets to the playoffs this year and plays like he can, Brunson's going to do his thing already. You're not even worried about
You're not worried about him at
By
all.
the way, Jalen Brunson's
he's like
incredible. Like, make sure you give him the props he deserves. He's restored the feeling in New York. He's going to be his jersey's going to be in the rafters.
Yeah, man.
He is.
Yeah, man.
His jersey's going to be in the rafters.
Yeah.
He's going to be the last Knick to wear number 11. But back to Randle. Randle shows up in the playoffs this year. Right? We get a rotation, which is something like, Brunson. Let's just say the trade is only a backup guy. So we got Brunson, Dante, OG, Julius, and Hartenstein, with the bench being Mitch. Right? Hart. Deuce. We see what we do with trades with Grimes, Fournier, this, that, the other. We see if Precious gets in there a little bit, whatever it is. But if we're getting a center rotation of Mitch and Hartenstein for the playoffs, and then we're getting something on the bench as well, whether it's Alec Burks, Malcolm Brogdon, whatever, that could give us a little bit more scoring,
right?
We're really, really tough to beat. I'm excited. Be excited.
We're
gonna
excited.
Be back.
We're excited.
We'll do more videos. The Heat on Saturday, so we'll be talking about that.
We will go to that game. Maybe we'll tape a little bit from the game.
We'll be taping from that game.
Yeah.
But man, the Knicks, hey,
be happy.
we here. We really here this time. Good to be back. You all drop in the comments how you're feeling about these Knicks. I know you guys must be so excited because we are watching these games. It feels like a reward for the pain we've been through for the past few decades. And just watching them be not just good, but excellent. Tonight they took it so seriously.
Yeah, man.
I love it. It came out and you could see the media talk, this, that, Candace Parker, whatever. They definitely came out tonight ready to prove a point against a great team. And they did it. They did it.
Go Knicks. Go Knicks. We'll see you guys Saturday, hopefully. Peace.